Okay, good evening. Right now, we're about to begin the public hearing conducted in City Council Chambers, 38 Holly Street, Binghamton, New York, today on Wednesday, July 17th at 5 p.m. regarding local law 24-02, a local law repealing and replacing the City of Binghamton Code, Chapter 45A, Binghamton Human Rights Commission. The purpose of this local law is to repeal and replace Chapter 45A, Binghamton Human Rights Commission, the Code of the City of Binghamton, to change how members of the Binghamton Human Rights Commission are appointed. Any person interested in desiring to be heard with reference to this local law is given the opportunity right now. A full copy of the local law is available for inspection with the mayor's office. There's also a copy in front. Anyone wishing to speak at this public hearing can please come forward, and we'll have 5 minutes per speaker. Hi there. Make sure that's on screen.
Mr. Mayor, thank you. My name is Sean Massey, live in the city of Binghamton. I am here in support of this local law. I was involved in the drafting of the original legislation establishing the Human Rights Commission. And I also served on the Human Rights Commission as chair and as a member. One of the things that I find one of the reasons I support this legislation is that it is attempting to create a sort of fair and balanced appointment process, nomination and appointment process to the commission. And that was our initial goal with the legislation forming the commission. We created a set of steps, of procedures that created a broad base of sources for nominations for membership to the commission that would then follow the normal sort of confirmation process of the council and the mayor's office. So the goal was to be able to bring as diverse, as broad a group of people to the body itself through the nomination process. And then it would follow the regular city confirmation process for commission appointees. And so this legislation takes us sort of back to the spirit of that by having the nominees come from council and the mayor's office. So I do support this. I hope that it will be something that you will also support, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Good afternoon.
Hi there.
Do I have to say my name and all of that?
At your discretion.
I'm Salka, and I just wanted to the Human Rights Commission. I think it'll be a great idea to bring it back, and I would say so because people would be able to have somewhere in a body that they could come and formally give their complaint without any biases. So people can't really go to the police to complain about the police or go to a public government office to complain about that office. So if there is a body that's fair and is non-biased, that would be great. Then people will feel more comfortable about bringing their issues. I'm also an advocate outside of here, working with crime victims, and now at Citizen Action. There has been a lot of issues and people just feel like there's nowhere that they can go to formally put their complaint outside of the mayor's office and the police department. So I think having the Human Rights Commission would be a great place for our community members to do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
How are you? Nate Hotchkiss, City of Binghamton. I brought this legislation forward after trying to determine how to reestablish or populate the Human Rights Commission. I think it's been a really positive thing that a lot of people I've learned have put a lot of time into creating, and I think it's a real shame that it's sat dormant for so many years. And I think what I'm hoping for is the opportunity that we can reinvigorate it and get a number of different diverse folks that are interested in human rights in the city of Binghamton to join it. And I think we have a very fair split of appointments with this new local law that would allow input from city council and from the mayor's office. And I think it's a little bit cleaner. I think the original one made a lot of sense for having a cohesive body, but as things go, there's a little bit of a political divide around whether or not there's a need for the Human Rights Commission. So obviously I support this, and I've heard it echoed time and time again that people in Binghamton would like to have the Human Rights Commission back online. So I hope that we can get you to support this and we can move forward in a positive way. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Hello, Mayor Cram.
Hi there.
My name is Aviva Friedman. I live in the city of Binghamton. I'm also feeling a little bit under the weather, so excuse me. I obviously want to speak in support of this law. During my tenure on council, I tried to reintroduce legislation to revert the appointment procedures back to what they were originally. I think it's abundantly clear that an active Human Rights Commission is integral to the functioning of the city. And I think it's also self-evident that the appointment procedures, when they lied solely in the hands of the mayor, is insufficient, as ever since the law was changed that way, the commission has been empty. Obviously, an empty commission is not a functional one. I think it's fair to say that everyone is in favor of human rights. I don't think anyone would say outright, I'm anti-human rights. And this is a pretty clear way to show that that is actually true. So I think that a Human Rights Commission would be something that would, I don't want to say set Binghamton apart, because there are other municipalities. There are many other municipalities and counties that have human rights commissions, but people I know would feel safer and more represented with a functioning Human Rights Commission. So I do look forward to the passage of this local law. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker. Anyone else wanting to speak? Okay, last call for speakers. All right, seeing no one coming forward, at this time, we will close the public hearing. Thanks for all of the participants for their participation in the public hearing today. Thank you. This public hearing is closed.